Rolling the intro video now because I have a lot I want to talk about, so let's just roll it and let's get into this whole thing.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Polar Bear.
So with Gotham by Gaslight Facsimile Edition and Batman Gotham by Gaslight Kryptonian Age coming out next week or tomorrow, I don't know when this video is going up exactly, I wanted to give a review of this book and, well, a good summary of it too, so that way when you pick up Batman Gotham by Gaslight the Kryptonian Age, say that 10 times fast, but when you pick that up, you'll already know what to expect from a sequel and what is going on before that. Now, there's technically already a sequel, but that was poorly received, and I don't even think they're going to cover it in the new book. I mean, they're not even printing a facsimile edition of it when Gotham by Gaslight comes out. But the basics of Gotham by Gaslight's story is that this is a time where Batman is just starting out and Jack the Ripper has come to Gotham. And Batman has to figure out who Jack the Ripper is before an innocent man is put to death for being accused of being the Ripper. I know it's kind of a lot and really cool to go off of, but the original Elseworld stories are essentially what we call one-shots today. So I'm not covering an entire trade here. I'm believing I'm covering only about 64 pages, which is... it's still a great story. If you guys watched my top 10 one-shots video, this story isn't here. I also really want to iterate that and this book are not the same. The only similarities are the title and Batman's costume. That's it. So don't be reading this and expecting it to be the same as... okay, now we're going to get into... oh, stop doing that. You're overusing it now. But we're going to get into the story now, and that starts with Batman's parents getting murdered, and we see that for the first 2 pages, it's a quick summary of saying, hey, you know how Batman Origins is, it's pretty much the same here, with some minor differences. We move on to Batman and his final teacher talking, and Batman is like, my training here is done. I'm going back home, I have the skills that I need to become what I need to. Bruce is on a boat going back to Gotham, and his uncle, Jacob Packer, shows up and is like, I did a bunch of gambling and I'm out of money, let's check out these ladies over here and let's have some fun, Bruce. And Bruce is like, nah, I'm okay, I just want to go home. And home we are at, well, kinda. They finally get to Gotham and Bruce is like, hey, you want to come with us, uncle? I can get you some stuff. And he's like, nah, but it's someone who knows you. Alfred then picks up Bruce as he always does and they make it all the way back to Wayne Manor, where Bruce finds that Alfred, per Bruce's instructions, find that a brand new Batman suit has been made, and boy oh boy does it look kind of far away, and in the center of this room, like the whole room is dedicated to the suit, and it doesn't even look like the suit's there, it's just a cape and cowl, and whatever. We then go to GCPD and Theodore Roosevelt. What? That's not Theodore Roosevelt? Oh, who is it? Really? It's Jim Gordon? Alright. We get to GCPD and Jim Gordon and Bruce talk about how Gotham has changed and crime is getting worse and worse and weirder. And we get our first shot and the only view of this world's Joker. Which this world's Joker wasn't even made by Bruce, so, you know, score 1 for him. We go out of the night of Batman as he observes the night bringing out the crime. Batman gets to a crime happening at a train station and he goes through a window, taking out all the criminals easy until one gets back up. And scared out of his mind, he says he'll kill the hostage, but Batman with his brooding gaze paralyzes the man with fear. The hostage is then released and Batman gets away. Batman for the next multiple days starts to rid crime of Gotham, all while at the same time Jack the Ripper is out killing people of Gotham. There's like a ball or a dance that happens for 2 pages, but the only thing that happens is that Commissioner of the Police is like, Batman is a killer, end of story. But then we go to Jack the Ripper killing another lady out in the streets of Gotham. Batman now on the lookout for days, trying to help everyone, but also being vigilant on finding the Ripper. But as he gets closer to catching him, he's just too late. Jim Gordon is in his office now finding postcards that are at the scenes of the murder victims from Jack the Ripper. But Commissioner Tolliver? He comes in and is like, Jim, we found the killer. Next day, most of GCPD is at Wayne Manor looking for evidence that Bruce is Jack the Ripper. Bruce, obviously being Bruce, he is not the killer, but even with that, they find bloody gloves and a knife under Bruce's bed. They then have the trial, and wow, that's a lot of words. Okay, I'll sum up this for you. I found the knife and the gloves, we should hang him, and Bruce is then sentenced to hang. Bruce is put up in Arkham and Gordon visits him, bringing every file to Bruce about the Ripper. So Bruce can find something that would prove he's innocent, with Gordon still believing he is innocent. Now, we, as the reader, know Obviously, he's innocent, because, he's Batman. But come on, you were holding the knives and the gloves that had blood on them, and I mean, yeah, benefit of the doubt, but you were holding the gloves, but, whatever. Then we go on to, oh my god, more pile of text. Okay, I'll sum it up for you. He says, I ain't found crap. Bruce then throws a book and sees a picture and is like, this picture right here, it's looking a little weird. He looks at the picture and finds it's a Civil War picture of his father's regiment. He finds out that the knife Jack the Ripper uses could be his father's, but his father is dead, so it has to be one of the others. He then puts the pieces together, and then Alfred then comes, and Bruce is like, I opened the door, I need you to just come in, and I'm gonna leave and get the murderer, and Alfred is like, alright, sounds good. The Ripper is out and about, and he's itching to kill, but since Bruce will be dead in the morning, it won't matter, because by the time they discover the body that he's about to, kill, the killer, in quotations, will be dead. And as he gets ready to kill the lady, Batman appears. Jack the Ripper runs yelling no and to leave him alone as Batman starts to chase after him. The Ripper then steals a buggy after he knocks Batman with a 2x4, disorienting him, and Batman then finds a horse and goes horseback riding after him, finally catching up to him, and then he knocks Ripper off the buggy, revealing that the Ripper was Jacob Packer the entire time, Bruce Wayne's uncle. Batman then knocks him into the cemetery that Batman caught up to him in front of, and Batman asks why. Why did you murder all those women? And Jacob goes to shut up her laughter, to shut her up. Shut up Martha Wayne. We go into a backstory of how Jacob confessed his love to her and she rejected him and apparently laughed in his face. And he was humiliated, and ever since then he's been trying to shut her laughter up. And we find out that Jacob had hired someone to kill the Waynes. Bruce Wayne then unmasks himself and says, I'm not laughing, Packer. Batman, mad, says, you killed my parents. You killed those women. I should kill you. Packer then says, kill me. But then the police show up and Batman from the shadows says, the Ripper. He has all the evidence on him to prove it, and he will confess. Packer then confesses to the police, saying he did all those things and even framed Wayne. And then he pulls out his knife, rushes Batman, and slashes him. But after that, Jim Gordon puts Packer down with one good shot. And then Packer is done. Gordon asks why he did this, and Batman says who knows what a madman is really thinking. He then asks if he could clear Wayne, and Jim Gordon says that he can. And with that, Batman leaves. And with that, the police ask Gordon if they should go after him. And Gordon says, we could, but we'd never catch him. Plus, it seems like Gotham needs a new savior. And he thinks that they're going to need Batman for the future. And with that, that is the end of Batman. Well, a Batman tale, Gotham by Gaslight. I may or may not have done this story justice, but this story is great, and I'm so excited for the sequel coming out within the next couple days or week or whenever this video goes up. You'll know. And don't worry, I'll be covering it. There's going to be a lot of weekly reviews coming out, so that's going to be good for some of you. But for this ranking, I give it 9 Lego bats out of 10. And if you guys like this video, please give it a like and comment down below what you guys think of Gotham by Gaslight. Are you guys also going to be reading the new sequel to Gotham by Gaslight? But if you guys like Batman or me, hit that red subscribe button and turn it gray, and don't forget to keep collecting the comics that you like.